subscribers session. We're going to be with the boy Astro once again, doing a Karachi hardpoint VOD review. Let's break it down and see what he did well, things he could have done better in. Starting off, yo, he's taking the Benji route right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a, okay, I've never seen anyone go left here. It's kind of a weird one, honestly. For me, just, I feel like it just adds way more time. I feel like you could have easily just cut through that area. Really small detail, but honestly, it makes a difference. Like, just get into your power position quicker, it's going to make a big difference. So just small detail there, but I don't think he needs to take the Benji route right there. Just gets there a little bit quicker, but let's keep this open. Perfect. Let's see what happens now. It goes through. So off the break, there's always a few things. So I'm glad that he went up top there. So he's a very good AR player, something we kind of addressed in the other video. So right now, your AR players, you want to take up map control. You want to get to this area here, and you want to really just be like a laser and kind of watching over your teammates and just being annoying to play against. Now, one thing I personally like to do is something I speak about is stretching the map. So what I like as well is if you go left here to the bridge area, if we look on our attack maps, if you like play around there and also play around there, you can kind of funnel them in. Now, whenever they come through this area, they're not really expecting you at the bridge. So something I like to do is stretch the map once we get map control, which we'll get into in a second. So let's see what happens. So go through.
He's going top 3 right now.
First few fights are so crucial here, and you can see he almost loses that. So good gun skill there to win that one. Goes through, he's quite weak here, he's going to take his time. I would say being a bit cautious there. You can see that his teammates lost a little. That's a bit of a weird one. Let's go through this together, what kind of happened there. So yeah, like I mentioned, I think the break, honestly, Astro, was a bit slow because of the route you took. I think you were a little bit delayed here. As you can see, they're already there. And straight away, we can see our first enemy is actually right there. So that means he is more than likely going to jump up here or jump up here. So it's just about being cautious here. You do have an assault rifle. Maybe think about getting your pistol out. One thing I would say is even standing there where you are now, standing there waiting for him. I think this is a bit of a risky one. You actually end up frying him. Probably should have lost it, to be honest, but you fried him. It's a good play from you. And now just be a bit more cautious here. You see he comes behind you. Great reactions. And this is where I think, again, just being a bit cautious there. Not over channeling while you're weak here, just being a bit more cautious. And I think you overcommitted slightly here. So if we're slowing it down and being a bit more critical here, first of all, great play right now. You played your life really well. I think right now you have a good intention of using your stun, and I think I want to see this a bit more, just making sure you're actually using your stun grenade here. So right now, if we see, you can see you've got your stun grenade, right? So I would like to see you use your stun grenade. Oh, let me get rid of OBS. I want to see you just stun grenade a little bit quicker here and just back away. Like right there, you see you're weak. Just use your stun grenade and slow him down. Again, you missed up your stun a little bit and you just pushed him. Like right now, if he's on the head glitch, he's always going to kill you here. So I think little plays like this, just being a bit more cautious with, because I think this is what you're doing a lot. You're taking a lot of gunfights. This is what I've noticed. Right? I've reviewed 3 of your videos now. This is the 3rd one. And I feel like you always take gunfights where you probably should lose, and you win some of them, and you're like, oh, I won them. But it's like, you're winning them because you're playing against people you're better than. What happens when you play people in your skill level? That's where it gets really mixy, right? Because those players are good, they're going to be your skill level, and you're giving them the advantage. So I always try to break it down to, are you giving yourself the advantage in the gunfight or not? Like, if we're being smart here, are you taking smart gunfights? A lot of the time the answer is no. Like, this now is a smart gunfight. You see, when you got the head glitch, this is a smart gunfight. Like, the way you're approaching this is smart. Where your other gunfights, you're kind of taking gunfights you probably shouldn't win. This is a smart gunfight. You're on a head glitch, you know, you got the control, you got the map control. This is smarter. So right now you guys are doing a really good job. 40 seconds in, you've got all the time so far.
Going top right.
You know they're going to be coming up top there, so pre-em in the top area. And there you go. Great play. So again, the reason I said that is if you look at the map control, we can see that's the only area missing. I just want to keep this taskbar. You know, I locked the taskbar, and it's being really annoying now. Yeah, I just want to keep it there because I feel like whenever I'm going down, yeah, there you go. Okay, perfect. So now you can see right there. If we look right now, like where could the enemies be coming from? So there's a few areas. So right now, if we look through, we don't really need to focus on tac maps just yet. We don't have a proper setup. We can kind of set something up real quick, actually. We can set something up. So I'm always going to open OBS just to make sure my mic's still on, because the worst thing that happens in the VOD is when the mic cuts off. That's not ideal. So we're currently on P2 right now. So a few things about P2 is we want to gain a bit more map control. So right now, you see, we're going to make you blue number 1. You're going to be in the hill around there. So you're doing a good job of just soaking up time, doing as much as possible. You have a teammate going through the back, so he's going to be around there, going towards the outskirts. You have another team on the jump up around there. So in terms of map control, you guys don't have too much, to be honest. As we approach P3, we do want to get those spawns, but for now we're going to focus on P2, and there's 2 spawn points, okay? So 1 spawn point's over there, 1 spawn point's around there. So right now we're in a point where you're trying to just maintain this map control, and then what you want to start to do is you want to start to process over. As you get kills, you want to start pushing through, and shifting the red team. You actually want them to spawn on the bad side. So that's your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal of this hill is to get your map control and then flip the spawns. Let's see what happens there. So right now, you simply just have to look at the map and say, right, where could they be pushing from? And I like the way you pre in the top here. I think it's a great play. And you played your life as well. So this is really good stuff that you played your life. There's 1 point for the outskirts.
Can go through the bus.
I don't mind you getting off the hill.
Hop
One thing again, just being a bit critical here. So these are like small details, but I would say if we back off slightly, like not even slightly, back off all the way here, like just small details like this. I would say, right, why not open the door there? Like where you were saying, why not open that front door and have somebody sitting in the back alley? You're playing as a 4-stack, and this is what the one thing I will say from your team. Your setups are really, really average. Considering you guys are as 4-stack, like this should be a lot more smooth. So right now you go through. You're playing your life. You're playing your life. Let's see what happens. You're shutting the door. Right now. You should have the door open behind you. This door should be open. This door right here should be open. Why? Your teammate right there, he should be able to do this. If we look at the map, that door should be open so that this teammate could go from here and go from here. You see on attack maps, he should be able to go from between them both. But the main thing is you want to stop them. You want to stop the enemy from going through the red door right here. Look on attack maps. You see this door right here? That's the key area that they're going to push through. So if you have this door open, you can actually see the cross. You can see the whole cross and your teammates can shoot them. It just makes it easier for you to get the crossfire because you guys are in the power positions, not them. So I think that's the one play you guys could have done is open that door there. And just right now again, let's see what happens. So your teammate pushes the left here. And let's see where everyone dies here because he pushes the left and dies. Again, he doesn't need to die there. Just hold the angle there, bro. Just hold the angle. You have the stair glitch. Like, look where he dies. He doesn't need to die there. Just hold these stairs. When you get a wave of kills, then push up. Okay? So I think right there, he was in a good position. Oh, you're here, Astro. Let's go, bro. Bro, Astro, this is important. If you have any questions, let me know, bro. Let me know, okay? I'm glad you're here. So, Astro, right? Oh, I'm very happy you're here live to see this. This is good. So right now you can see, you go through and you guys lose a power position. So again, you have a really good shot, Astro, but there's certain times where I feel like your setups are letting you guys down. So this is when we're playing for 4 or 5 days as a team. Great. That's good. So like you said, it's quite early. This is good though. There's a lot of things I think you guys could do better. Maybe we could do like a team VOD next time so you guys can have like a team VOD review. But right now, let's go through. So 20 seconds left. You're going to go up top here and you're simply watching over. So as soon as you get this first kill, we can see there's one below you, one on the hill. So you're going to find the second. So this is where you're going to start to rotate. Now, this is really good, okay? Because we know that we have the rotation. We think they're spawning out. However, my teammate spawns next to me. So this is where it gets a bit mixy. Right now, you think you have the new spawns, but you can see your teammate spawns there. So you read it well. So as soon as your teammate spawns there, that tells me that the other side still have the spawns there. So we're going to go through. It's a bit mixy here. 10 seconds left. You're going to start to rotate. Even that, I wouldn't worry about that. Great shots, by the way, but I wouldn't worry about that. You can start rotating. But fair enough. You get that kill. You get traded. Now, this is the new hardpoint. Let's see what happens here. This is where it gets really interesting. So instantly you have the spawns here. So now the new hardpoint's popped. Really important. At the start of the spawns, yeah, I'm in the YouTube chat because my Twitch lags too much. You're good, bro. You're good. I will go back to your questions after. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I'll try and check them every like 10, 15 seconds in case you have anything, okay? Chat, this is Astro in as well, which is his VOD review. We did your other VOD review earlier. That'll be on YouTube for tomorrow, bro. We got you. But yeah, anyway, let's go through. So right now, chat, we're on P3, and this is where the spawns start to differ, okay? So if we look at P3, there's 2 spawn points here. One is around this area here, and one is around the bridge. And you're seeing it. Can you guys see the transition? As soon as it goes into P3, can you see how the spawns flipped? And this is really important. Right now, look where his teammate spawns right there. So his teammate earlier, like just now, spawns around there. So this is P2 spawns. This is P2 spawns. This is P3 spawns. This is P3 spawns. The reason why it's just so important is because what happens at the end of P2 is you want the spawns closest to P3. So right now, look at this. 5 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Yes, that guy gets a kill, but look when Astro spawns up. Really important. He spawns up now. If Astro spawned up 2 seconds earlier, where does he spawn? If Astro spawns up 2 seconds earlier, he spawns back there. You see the difference? He spawns in a really bad spot compared to a good spot, simply because of 2 seconds or 1 second. It really comes down to timing. Everything in Call of Duty is down to timing. Teammates are dead, let's push through. So now, if I'm Astro, we know they have the setup. They should have somebody on the top area. So let's set something up here on the tac maps, what we're thinking. We're going to keep these red dots there because that's our spawn points that we're working with. So we're going to keep these there. We're going to do it in the other color just to keep it there. So this is the spawn point 1, and this is the other spawn point 1, okay? Perfect. So now, if I'm Astro in the team right now, this is what we're thinking, okay? We need to send someone in the outskirts, which is exactly what we're doing. We're sending somebody through. He's actually, if you see right there, my teammate, he's on the left of the hill. So he's actually around there. We have another teammate right there. So my job, if I'm Astro, is to get my teammates through. I'm simply going to be a sentry gun. This is why I want to see Astro's skill, and I'm going to say this before it happens. This is why I want to see Astro as a sentry gun, just stand right there and watch the cross, because that's where, for me, he's at his best. He's a very, very good AR player with his shot, very, very good shot. I want to see him watching over his team, putting damage down. I think one thing with that Astro, what I've noticed is he focuses more on the kills, less about the damage. I want to see him putting up so much damage that the SMGs have an easier role, and sometimes it's hard to transition into that. But in terms of the enemies, I think someone's going to be at the front. I think somebody's going to be there. I think somebody's going to be spawning up there, or somebody from earlier, that the guy that killed you just a second ago is going to be around there, and then the other guy might be maybe middle. Okay, so this is what I think. For me personally, I want to see someone like you just be an absolute sentry gun and watch over and be really annoying and have this whole crossfire as yours basically and watching over. Okay, so let's play it out, see what happens.
You're good.
It's good. You're in the car.
Oh, bro.
And you can die here. Let's see.
And chicken. Archers and chicken.
So this isn't the impact I want to see from you. I want to see a bit more impact there. So straight away, a few things. First of all, this is exactly what I wanted you to do in terms of getting through and being annoying. But you can see straight away,
You're good.
against a better team right now. If I'm a better team right now, and this is Astro, I would say your biggest problem that I watch from you, you put yourself in positions like this when you don't need to. Against a better team right now, if I'm a better team and I have somebody there in that window or somebody there, they are probably killing you 9 out of 10 times. No matter how good your shot is from this red dot, when you start aiming in, it doesn't matter. Your gun is irrelevant. Your gunny, absolutely irrelevant, because they have the angles. They have the power control. No matter how good you are, you cannot kill him and him at the same time, right? And this is the point. Backing away, taking a better angle. This just isn't a good angle from you. Go to the car. Now, what's the next thing? They're going to be spamming their equipment. They know you're pushing through. So, first of all, your teammate's trophy there, not really a good trophy, because, I mean, no one's going to be there. Put a trophy here. Put a trophy in this corner. Right now, you and your teammate, you know he's trying to get across. Watch over him. Go on the head glitch, stay there. Don't jump up the head glitch. Wait for him. So you and your teammate, I know this was early on, but you need to work together. You need to be standing there on this head glitch, putting a trophy down, being annoying. Then he has to cross once you get some information. He has to help you. You can't just run and, you know, blindly go through. So you see your teammate's going across now. You're trying to watch over. Again, trophy system. So two things there. One, your teammate was impatient, and two, you didn't use your trophy. And now look, now your teammate's by themselves, and now you pinch them. So yes, you can pinch them now. And as soon as you spawn here, what does that tell you? This is really important. Remember our spawns from earlier. This was spawn 1. This is spawn 2. So as soon as you spawn here, everyone your teammates kill, so die right now in this case, is going to spawn over there. It all comes down to spawn. Because you guys spawned here now, your spawns are flipped. So your teammates, even though they're around there, they need to identify the new spawns behind them. The way you understand spawns is wherever whoever spawns last on your team, that is your current spawn. So right now you guys are bridge spawn. You go through, you go through. They should be ready for this. Let's see how you approach this. Great shots again. You push through, you push through. Again, trophy system. Be annoying now. Don't be the entry player. You don't need to be the entry player. For me, you never need to be this entry player. This is, again, your problem. You're trying to do everything. You're trying to do your entry player. Just do your 25%. Do your 25% better than everyone else, okay? Right now, go up the stairs, be annoying, or go into garage. Watch through the windows. Right now, I want to see you in this garage head glitch, just being annoying, poking through that window and just getting damage off and letting your teammates push through. But instead, you want to be the main man here. Like, you know, I'm going to break the hill. It doesn't work like that against good players. These guys you're better than. But look at this. If I asked you right now, who should win this gunfight? Chat, who should win this gunfight right now? What do you guys think? Chat, who should win this gunfight right now? It's always going to be that opponent. So if Astro wins this, it's down to pure gun skill, which we don't want to rely on. So that guy gets a kill. Now they get map control. And you can see your teammate was up top. So but imagine if you were in garage now, you guys pinch together. You just need to be more coordinated in terms of the pinch. If no one's seen you before, they'll look at this gameplay and say, yeah, this guy's okay, you know, decent, but I know you have really good gun skill. But it's not, you're not able to show off in this gameplay because you're always getting caught out of position. Okay? Let's go through to the new hill. Right now, where are they spawning? Where are they spawning? We know where they're spawning. They're spawning around there. So there's a few obvious cuts we need to watch. Right now, you guys are around here. So you guys are around there. Okay. If we look at both maps, they kind of coordinate. So this map is, you can see they're around the new hill like that. If we look at our attack maps, that's where they are around here. We need to stop them from coming through middle and through this area. We need to keep them trapped. We need to keep them out of our area for the new hill. And that's where it comes down to. Let's see exactly what happens there on this new hard point.
Yo, so somebody get on yo, top right.
You see, you're trying to get hill control, you're trying to watch over. Your whole team's dead right now. Honestly, for me, people might not agree. When you're last alive, I don't think you need to play hill here. I really don't. I think when you're last alive like this, I think you need to go inside and play your life here.
What?
Because you're probably dead in about 3 seconds.
Bro, this guy just does
like,
not die.
realistically, Yeah, you can see you get off the point. I just prefer, there you go, 3 seconds actually accurate. I would prefer you playing your life there and being impactful. By the new hard point just spawned, so let's go through the new spawns for a second. So P4 now, 2 spawns, okay, roughly. We're going to make this a different color for the spawns and we'll keep it there. Spawn point 1 is around chicken area like that. Sometimes around there, somewhere around that area, depending on where people are. Spawn point 1, okay? Roughly around there, not exact perfect. Spawn 2 is roughly around there, okay? As soon as your teammate spawns here, you should know the enemies are coming through there. However, this is so important. This is only where they're spawning. No one's died yet. So let's look at the kill feed together. This is where I think people get mistaken. Right now, look at the kill feed. How many kills did your team got? 0, 0, 0. Okay. In this moment, we know they're spawning there and they're spawning here. However, how many people are dead? None. That means no one's spawning yet. So you're over there. Okay. Your teammates now are spawning right there. So let's play out together. My teammate spawns right there. I don't know where the red team are. However, I know they are not spawning here yet. And this is the key thing I want everyone to understand. They're not spawning there yet because they haven't died yet. So they're probably coming through middle because they got the kills. I would say somebody's maybe up there. Maybe someone's coming through middle. Maybe somebody spawned earlier. They're pushing through this cut like that. Something like that. I would say something like that, right? So our teammate's going to spawn here because maybe they didn't have that spawns out of the 2. So I would expect somebody to be pinching me any second now, basically from this area here, right? Based on the minimap. Because you see one through there, one through there. So right now, look, you're watching the spawn, but this is the biggest issue. You're predicting them to spawn there. So you're correct in your spawn knowledge, but you're incorrect to assume they're going to be pushing through that alley because nobody has just spawned up. They're all alive. If your teammates got 3 kills as well, and then they spawned here, I would say you're correct, they're going to spawn here. However, because no one spawned here, there's no need to preempt that. You instead should play your life in here and get a wave of kills. Once you get a wave of kills and buy time for your teammates, then they will spawn there. Then you can set up. So it's all about wave of kills. It's all about setting up effectively, okay? Let's play this out. So you go through, and again, look what you're doing. You're preeming your teammate. You're preeming your teammate. You don't need to do that. You're preeming your teammate. Your other teammate gets a split spawn. So this is a weird one. So I personally would say this guy spawning here is quite strange. That's a bit of a weird one. You get a split spawn, which again, that's down to the game being all over the place. But just being in a position like that where you're not overcommitting, I would rather you play your life there. You see the new hill there and you're spawning there, but sometimes you spawn at the back there. So it just depends where people are. I think right now they're probably blocking the spawns, which is a big thing, especially at the start of the hill. But most of the time you see people don't spawn where you do. They spawn at the back there. So that's kind of, again, one of those things where people are blocking it. Your teammates go through and they get 3, okay? So right now, again, I would probably watch this back area. I would say they're going to come through the back area. So I would say they're coming through your back area there, like right, yeah. So again, like for me, again, just your sensitivity and stuff so high and stuff like just little things like this is making you tweak for no reason. I would assume right now they're coming through this back area. Now that the spawns have kind of corrected itself slightly, you guys have a bit more control. I would say they're going to come through there. All you need to do here is just trust your gun skill, stand on this head glitch right here. Right now, all you need to do is go to this area where the ladder is and stand right there, the other side of this wall, and just lock down that corner. That's it. And you are chilling there. You've got your equipment like right there. Just jump up top, which you did. That's it. You don't need to go. I know you didn't mean to jump off, but you don't even need to go to this ledge. Just go right to the ladder. Because now you would have been preeming that guy. You would have been preeming that guy right there. Instead, you overcommit. I know you jumped off by accident, so that wasn't your plan, but you end up going through, you end up tweaking a little bit, you end up dying. So now you're going to go through, and yeah, this is what I meant by spawn. This is the natural spawn that you should have, but the game took its time to correct itself. 15 seconds left, rotate. Perfect. I'm very happy you rotated there.
Three there. Play next.
I would get mid-map control here. But this is okay too. Again, it comes down to setup-wise. I'm okay with where you're going. I would prefer you to be at the back car there. You see there's 4 of you. One thing I'm saying as well is just you guys playing 2 reserve together. Right now, look at this. Look at this. In terms of map control, pure map control right now, absolutely none. There really isn't any map control right now. If we go into the new setup, we can see there's no map control. So as we go into the new hill, again, we're in a transition right now. So you have somebody, which is you in this case, right there. You have one person right there, one person right there, and one person right there. But the thing is, the red team are coming all the way from P4, right? So we need to be stopping them mid-map, because let's go through the new spawns once again. New spawns. One spawn point is going to be around there. That's spawn point 1. Spawn point 2 is going to be, where do you spawn roughly? Like around there? I'll say around there is safe. if we look at the actual hard point right now, we're working with P5. Where would I rather be? I'd rather be spawn point 2. However, the first wave, we need to get the first wave, but we're not getting that first wave right now because we're being too reserved here. There's no map control, so the red team can push through middle. The red team can send someone through there. They can send someone through there. They can send someone through there. And what they do now, can you see right now? If I asked you, where do the blue team spawn right now? If I get a kill as red, where do the blue team spawn? They're going to spawn on the bad side because they've got this blocked. It now comes down to a wave of kills. So if I'm the red team in this scenario, all I'm going to do is just pinch in together, be effective, send someone on the pinch, and just play for kills. Then as soon as you get this 1 or 2 kills, right, these two now spawn out. You're by yourself on the hill, they pinch you, and they flip the map. To avoid this, you need to have more map control. When they're rotating from here, when they're rotating from the old hill, from P4, you need to have somebody like middle map like that. You need to have somebody maybe still top third watching over, somebody in a corner. Like, why not have somebody right here? The guy that was sitting here, why not have him in a corner and push up a bit, and then you can sit like this? For me, if I ask you right now, out of the 2 setups, like, how is this set up right now? I would say as a blue team, this is a good setup. You've got everything covered to an extent. At the start, by the way, I'm not talking about the end. This is the starting setup. Get the first wave of kills, and then you can move around and reposition. Then you can have somebody over there. Then you can have somebody, maybe you can have somebody there pushed up a little bit, somebody back away, whatever you want. But the point is, the first wave of kills, you need to have more map control. I think that's something I've seen from this team a lot. It's like not a lot of map control from the first wave. So you're going to go through a bit. And just like I said, you guys end up, because your guys are collapsing in. Look, the setup is so narrow. Your teammate Hydra dies now. You go through now. Because it's so narrow, there's not really much to do. You can see you go through. Yes, the Cruz comes in, which is a bit unfortunate. He takes you guys out. But again, same principle. You guys lose map control, whether it's from a Cruz or wherever it was from. And now look, just like I mentioned, by the way, somebody will pinch you for the left. You're by yourself there. You guys are spawning at the back here. They have full map control. This is a gold platinum lobby. Against diamonds or crimson, they're not even going to let you get through here. Now you're going to go through. You're going to try pinching this guy. Your attention's focused on someone else. You take out one. Your teammate's by himself here. You may end up breaking it, but again, against a better team, they're gonna punish you. Yes, you get away with it here, but this once again was like, this is simply just you guys playing as a 4-stack. I don't even think you guys should. This shouldn't even be a competition for you guys. As a 4-stack, there's no way you guys should be stuck in gold. Okay, I think individually you have good gun skill, but as a team, I want to see a bit more of like, okay, like this area here, this makes more sense to me at the start, but no one on your team sat there. If we back away, right? If we back away to before the cruise missile, right now, your teammate could have sat where you just was in middle, but look what he does. They both come towards you, and now look, you guys are all stacked together. Look right there, there's no mid-map control. This guy needs to be pushing up, holding the top or something, just making sure no one's there, because you lose all your map control.
Myself.
You hard point, what's going on here? So you go through. Teammates with you. Honestly, it comes down to bad timing. One thing I would say, obviously you're not trying to stun yourself, absolutely not, but I would say trophy, just being a bit more cautious with the trophy there. I would probably put a trophy down, but again, down to stunning yourself, that's just unfortunate. We'll move on from that, not really an issue. Someone behind you.
Behind us.
Again, you're in a good spot here. Put a trophy down. I think it's going to help you out massively. Great play. You get the kill. Now, it's up to you and your teammates to coordinate something. Right now, you need to say, right, where am I most valuable? So when I'm playing solo queue, this is a really, really hard... Yo, Bloom, what's good? I'll let you know after this, bro, but it's normally through Discord. But right now, if I'm in solo queue, this is quite difficult to coordinate because, you know, I want to watch the left. I want my teammate to watch my right. It's quite difficult. But as a 4-stack, this is fairly easy. You're going through. You should be able to coordinate what to watch. So we're going to go across there. We're going to cut the lanes here, which I'm actually okay with. This is fine for me. Back away because of the cruise. He ends up killing 2 of your teammates. I think you're a bit over aggressive there, but let's see if it works out. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you got very fortunate. I was kind of waiting for you to die and then kind of breaking it down, but I think there's a lot of good fortune there from you in terms of timing and stuff. Again, I just feel like it's a little bit inconsistent here. It's kind of just running all over the place and trying to find the timing, right? I think, again, just right now thinking, all right, what is the best option right now? Right now, if I pause it right now, what is the best option? Where could I be to be the most impactful? Hey, Astro, absolutely, bro. That's absolutely fine, bro. I got you on YouTube. If you had any questions live, here you go. If not, no problem, bro. But right now, Astro, if I'm looking at you and say, right now, if I pause this, where would I want you to be annoying? I actually wouldn't want you to be in red. Why? Because if I have the opponent's top third, honestly, being in red isn't that impactful because it can always watch over. My teammates are over there. So for me personally, right now, if I said, where would I want Astro to be? It's actually in this little cubby here, because you could tuck away And the thing is, this is where it gets really important. Let's look at attack maps together here. Chat, this is one of the most important things I want you guys to take away. If we look at attack maps, Astro's team is in blue. We're on P1 right now. We're going to keep Astro off the pitch, off the map. Sorry, not pitch. I've got my FIFA channel. I'm getting confused with names. If the blue team's coming through this side, there is one issue. The issue is the whole red team know where they're coming from and they're going to set up accordingly. They're going to have people set up in areas to watch them. Let's just say this is their setup, okay? We don't know if the exact setup. Let's just say roughly like this, something like this, okay? The problem you have is for the red team, because they're holding head glitches, the way Call of Duty is right now, it's very, very easy. It's very, very easy for them to hold head glitches, right? You could be a better team as a blue team right now, but the red team will have more of the time and they'll be able to hold those angles. It's quite easy. So what you need to do as a blue team is, right, we need to have somebody come behind them to be annoying. And this is where Astro, right now, if you look at the map, you have this free role. You have this role where you're actually behind them. So I would say right now, instead of going into red, the problem with being in red right now is, let's say you do kill this player. The problem I have is this. This guy watches your cross like this. You're not as impactful. It's still not that you're not able to get that kill onto number 2 because number 2 could be on a back angle, and I still favor number 4. So this is a good play, but it's not an excellent play. For me, an excellent play would be this. If you could get into this area here, this makes everyone tweak, because this guy on the hill doesn't know where to stand. He can't watch over because he's scared of you. This guy in red is trying to watch over you. So now you've distracted 2 players. Even if you hide now, you've distracted 2 players. This guy is kind of got an eye on you as well. Basically, you're a threat to everyone. So as you're a threat to everyone, as soon as they're fighting, as soon as you know someone's left their attention towards the enemy, you go for the kill and you back away. So this is what I mean by picking your angles. Right now, pick your angle, go into that top area, you'll be so much more annoying. Again, right now you're going through. If you die right now, you've literally lost your team the rest of the point. Like right now you're going for the point, But I'm like, no, don't do that, because if this guy kills you, your whole team is going to be on the right side again. And for me, that's a big issue. Look, you're going through. You have no one to trade you. Right now, if you died right now, if you died to someone on the right, what happens? Your whole team is on this right side of the map. They not only have the rest of P1, they also set up for P2. You see where I'm coming from? They also set up for P2. So this one play alone is too risky for me to make it make sense. Yes, you get fortunate, you get the kill here, but again, it comes down to your enemies. I don't think the enemies you're playing are the best. Against a better enemy, that guy kills you earlier. He ends up killing you anyways. Now you go through, and just like I mentioned, you guys are going to spawn there. Okay, this is just stupid. The enemies give you the new spawn, essentially. So you should have spawned out there. They pushed up too far. I see the die is actually pushed up too far. They end up giving you a lucky spawn. Like, you should have spawned there, but the game sometimes spawns all over the place. So right there, I think you get very fortunate, which we can't rely on. We really can't rely on, especially like as we're coaching, we're trying to find out your mistakes and stuff like that. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. The game's the spawns all over the place, and that one you get favored. We cannot rely on that. We definitely can't rely on that. Good play in terms of using the trophy. This is the better position. Let's see what we can do here. So your teammate dies through middle. I'm okay with you where you're playing now, watching the outskirts. I'm actually okay with this. Once you get a few kills, you can push up. Perfect. Good patience. Every time I compliment your positioning, I notice you get a 2-piece. Every time. Like, I want you to realize this. When you play your positions well like this, in this lobby, your gun skill is superior. You're always going to benefit. Look what happens here.
What, bro? How do you not
get this one?
Wait. Church, right now.
Vending.
I'm at flying.
Might go top church.
Every single time you play it smart and patient, you fry them.
Wow.
Top base right now.
Yellow cut. Hurt.
One on time. Oh.
See what I'm saying? Every single time.
One top red. Top red.
Yeah, I see.
Jumping out.
Yeah,
Yeah, one shot on. There's 2. One's back door.
Like, I'm gonna go through that again.
Right now, top base right now.
Sorry, my thing disconnected. Let's make sure it's okay. You get a 2-piece, you go through. Again, just playing it safe, playing it patient, you're fine. And then look, then you run in, you're like, oh, let me try something, and you die. Every time you try something like that, you end up dying. When you play it smart, like, look what happens when you play it smart. You get a 2-piece. It's like, it's a very, very consistent thing. Just playing it smart, playing it patient for you personally will benefit you, because you're a very, very good shot. When you get into those positions, you're chilling. Unfortunately, your teammates die there, but you need to buy time again. Constantly, you're the last one alive. Now, that's a separate issue in itself. We need to, have like a team session and see why your team constantly dying in these positions. Why are you constantly the last one up? That's definitely a problem we need to go through. But when you are the last one up, we need to see if we can get you to playing your life a bit more. Really good job there, holding the head glitch. Great play there. You did a great job getting that kill. And like I said, I have absolutely zero problem with your gun skill. I think it's very, very good, very superior to the rest of the lobby. And there's no reason why you should be in this type of lobby. I think you should definitely be in diamond. Let's go through, see what happens there. Great bait and switch there. Unfortunate you weren't able to get the second. Let's play this one again. So your teammates are with you. Again, going into garage here, bro. Just go into garage. Just watch over him, man. You know someone's there. Go to garage, watch over him. You get through. You get aggressive. There's someone on your left there. Again, just a little bit smoother there, okay? Not the end of the world. Your teammate should go to pinch that. He ends up getting the trade there, and we're good to go. So we're not going to go through the spawns again. We already went through that. Let's just see if there's anything else that stands out. Otherwise, it might be the same thing, basically. So there's another one. So again, trophy system has to go down there. Has to go down there because we're watching over our team, okay? So you can just see you're getting stunned and naded and like, bro, you have a trophy right now. I need to see it used a bit more here. You're weak. Take your time. Great two-piece. But by this point, they're already rotated. So you see you guys are a little bit slow there. And all three of you are here. So again, it comes down to prioritization. I feel like you guys are all playing the way it looks like to me is a solo queue lobby. And I think that's kind of everything I need to talk about. It looks like this is a solo queue lobby when I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like you guys are at 4-stack. And I think you guys aren't punishing them enough. However, this was quite early on. You guys said as a team, maybe your first few days. So I completely understand it, okay? You're just being a bit more impactful at team setups, I would say. Again, bro, you still got the same trophy from last time. You got the same trophy. You're doing a great job, by the way, going up top, watching over.
One, like those small barricades.
So right now, again, trophy goes down. Don't even overextend. You see how you're overextending here? It all comes down to angles. Play close to this wall. The closer you are to this left wall, if the more like towards this wall you are, the harder it is for this player to see you. You can stand right here and still see this guy. Now, this guy should be dead here. This is all down to angles right now. This guy should be dead. If he doesn't die, you're like, you know what? That's fine. Let me chuck a nade. Let me chuck a stun. But again, trophy should be down here. Just small things like that we need to work on. Like, I want to see you more of an AR beam like that. Like, that's perfect. And then you overcommit. See where I'm coming from? See where I'm coming from, Astro? This is the perfect clip of you. You fry the first guy, Lola. You back away. So you know what? I've got good gunny, bro. I'm going to fry this guy. Take your time. You slide cancel and fry this guy. As soon as you fry him, you're like, all right, you know what? Good gunny. I'm going to jump up. And then look, you jump on the ledge and die. Just got to work on your patience. Every time I compliment your positioning, you get a two-piece. Every time I do that, you then overcommit to something, okay? Just work on those small fundamentals. Your actual gun skill is absolutely fine. You're in a very good situation. A lot of people wish they had that gun skill that's really elite, and it takes time to work on. So you're in a great spot in that regards. It's just about working on your patience and your positioning. You know they're around you. Let's see what you do here. Again, look at the gunfight you're taking there. I know you died from someone else, but...
close.
That was a great play from them. Bait and switch. Now you're going to spawn at the back again. You're going to spawn at the back alley. And again, just taking your time. You're never, ever waiting for your teammates. You're never, ever setting anything up, in my opinion. You're constantly going through and you're constantly trying to just play at one pacing. It's like you've got the go button. For me personally, it's like you've got the go button and you're always sprinting forward. You're always sprinting forward. I'm not seeing any stops. I want to see you stop. Just stop. Just stop. Wait for your teammates. But no, it's like you're constantly going, okay? Another thing, this hasn't been used. This has not been used since I called it out on P3.
Just don't let them get top
okay, I called this out on P3 and it's not been used since. Something I really want to see you start to use. Let's go towards the new hill. We're down by 50 here. We're down by 50 here. You end up pinching them.
Can't get your top third.
They got me. Top third.
Top second. I'm watching third right now.
One's coming to make cut.
It gets a bit mixy when you push up like this, to be honest with you. There's a chance they then spawn behind you. But now you get these two kills. I'm interested to see where they spawn. I feel like they might low-key get the good spawn now. Let's see. No, you're okay. So you just got to be very careful with that, because sometimes you give them the good spawns, kind of like what they did to you last rotation on the P1. So be a bit careful with that.
I'm going third. I'm going top third.
Right now, it all comes down to rotation.
You start rotating.
And I think we just saw a perfect example of two of you doing the same thing. Right now, you both have one very common thing you're both trying to do, okay? I feel like this game, we game this too much time. We might rotate too early. I think, yeah, I can see what you're saying. But look at this, for example, Astro. This is like a perfect example. Your teammate right there is trying to go up top. And guess what you're doing? You're trying to go up top as well. You are both trying to go up top through different angles, resulting in the same thing. And this, for me, is where we need to work on. Look at this. One of you should just simply be watching middle, and one of you should be up top. But instead, look what happens. You both tried to go up top. You see, you both got up top right there. He was going to go up top as well. Because you went there, he second-guessed himself, and the guy comes between you and gets a kill. And now you're looking for this guy, you end up getting the trade, but you jump up top. You fall off as well. So now not only did he die, you've given up top as well by falling off. You guys are giving up that map control. And it's just little things like that. Imagine that 10 times a game, and that's what's happening. And now guess what? Your teammate that was on the hill is by himself. You see where I'm coming from? You guys went from a setup with 3 of you. You guys got the kills right now. You went from 3 of you because I don't know the pacing and what's going on right now, but because of this, I don't know if you guys are. I can't hear the comms right now because I don't know my headset on. I don't know if one of you called out, but one of you should say, "Yo, I'm getting top." Someone should say, "I'm getting middle." This should be down to communication. There's 3 of you right now. Let's look at the arrows, and for me, this is everything. This player here is looking right. So the player in the hill, this player, is looking up there. The player there is looking up top, indicating he's going to jump up top. Got to jump up top, okay? And you are sprinting to this ledge, indicating that you are going to go there and more than likely going to go up there. So you have 3 players highlighting this area. If I asked you right now, who has got middle map? Let's go on tac maps and show you how this looks. And this for me is everything. This for me is like the pinnacle of the team right now and what I'm seeing, okay? This is fine, by the way. Again, I'm being very critical on purpose. The more mistakes we can pull up, the better it'll be for your team to improve. And next time you guys won't make these mistakes and you guys will be chilling. So don't feel like you go, oh, we're playing terrible. That's not the case. That's not really what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to pick up every mistake so you guys can see and say, you know what, you're right. There is times where we have setups and we're just watching the wrong thing. As soon as you change that, you're chilling. Right now, you can just see, if I said to you, this is your setup, you can see there's just a bit of an imbalance. You say, okay, I can see where you're going with this. I can see what's going on here. We can see how 3 of us have attention there. If I ask you right now, okay, what are the dangers from red? I would personally say middle's a big danger, then the left, then the right. But there's not even one person watching middle right now. I guess you could say that player there. I can't really see exactly where he is. Oh, no, he's not. He's actually far left here. So this player's actually not even with you guys. So this player's going far left. Maybe going up top red, like someone like that. So right now there's a massive gap middle. Now, who should watch it? I would say this player in the middle in the hill. I think the player in the hill should be watching it, to be honest with you. I think the player in the hill should be watching this middle. And I think you or your teammate should stretch the map out. Instead of both of you being up here, I would say one of you could be on the bridge just to stretch the map out. So now let's look how different the tac maps looks to what the actual map looks, all right? Let's look at my tac maps here. If we look at tac maps, look what we see. I would say, imagine this teammate now watches this area. Imagine if you, with an AR, was up there and your teammate sitting bridge. You see how different this is in terms of map control? It's just a different angle. If you need help now, you can back away. As they progress, your teammate's on bridge just watching over. If your teammate middle needs help, guess what? You can watch over from here. If anybody comes up top, your teammate's right there, can call it out to you. Just a different thing, just a different input to help you guys out a little bit.
You start rotating.
Behind you.
You end up going through, you end up dying there, a little bit unfortunate. Sorry, not dying, you end up falling off, a bit unfortunate. You're going to push through, they should be spawning here, but if you look at the map now, you can see that they're going across. You've got to be very careful here. If your teammates die here, what happens? What happens? What happens? Very interesting. So you decided to push all the way through. Okay, cool. I understand why you're trying to, get a pinch going, but this is where it gets very dangerous. Hydra's already dead. If your teammates now die in their 2v2, you have given your team bad spawns. And this is the issue with rotating like this. And this is the issue with the spawn. This guy is spawning up, not yet. If your teammates lose these gunfights, let's say right now, let's say in the next 2 seconds, they both die. The game will say, oh, spawn them with Astro. Astro's there, spawn them on this side, and you've lost the spawns. You see? So let's see what happens there. So in that case, it didn't happen. But again, something to worry about, something to think about. Let's go through. You end up getting spawned, they spawn behind you. You end up getting good spawns here, you end up watching over. Again, trophy system, bro. I need to see this trophy system. This is a good spot. You're watching over a great angle. Again, just overcommit. You don't need to do that. Put a trophy down. You've got equipment. And you see so many angles right now. You see someone there, stun that, nade that. Put your trophy down. When you see him there, pre-aim that. Take your time. Get this player here to sit in an angle where he's got your crossfire. Get this player to push out slightly. Just watch the angle. It all comes down to angles. You can see 3 of them. This comes down to information. Good kill. Great kill right there.
One more arches.
Right there. Back away, back away. This guy's here. Back away. Tell your teammate he's pushing you. Right now, you should be dead here. There's no reason why this guy doesn't kill you. Good play there to back away.
Close up.
Your teammate there doesn't need to get off the hill. He can just stay where he was and watch over you. Great play. There's a 2. Perfect. Back away. That's fine. Again, you're watching the left. It's a really good play from you at the end there. So good job playing your life there. I think that was a great play. And then you end up going through and kind of saving yourself. That was a good play. 20 seconds left there. They physically can't win. I would tell your team to rotate here. They physically can't win. I'll get them to rotate here.
I'm gonna roll late.
P1 front mid. 1 bullet.
I see what you did here. A little bit unfortunate. He just kind of outplayed it, to be honest. He kind of outplayed you. In terms of like positioning wise, nothing you did bad there. 20 seconds left there. See what you can do. Let's see what you can do, where you can go.
He's in the back.
Gonna go through.
I'm going
Teammates
top
middle
again,
here.
going top again.
So again, you know where they're
mid,
coming from. You know they're
well.
coming through the left test. I like this play from you going up top. This is a great
Could
play.
be closer.
So we know they're coming through the left. Stuns, nades, trophies. Right now you have to watch over your team. Great play. There's one.
Chicken. One's chicken. Two is chicken.
It does come down to the distance here. You're going to push through it by yourself.
2 on 5.
Yeah, I can see the urgency in you. Again, just, I would say be patient, but I can see because the game's almost over. I understand it.
Oh, what?
But yeah, this point just comes down to trades. You guys end up dying there, and I think that's going to be game right there.
Back chicken.
I don't look at the ending as too much into it because you kind of have to chow, but I look at the whole game and say, I think there was a lot you guys could have done better. There was so many setups you guys had. There was so many setups you guys had and you just giving it away, man. So let's look at the scoreboard real quick. Not that it means too much, but I think it's good to just have a look and see roughly. Because like I said, gun skill wise, you're chilling, but it's just like, why were we going? Like, why did we not get that many kills? What was going on? That's something we need to look at. And the fact that Die got 42, I think you could have probably been the same guy, bro. I think you could have had 40 and just kind of carried your team and get through to the next level. But that's gonna be a Karachi VOD review with the boy Astro. YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Astro, hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys also want VOD reviews on your own channel, sorry for your own gameplay, hit me up on Discord. The link will be down below, and I'll catch you guys for another video tomorrow. Peace.